Hello, hello, hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream. If you've noticed by the title, you guys managed to make my goal. Oh, thank you guys so much for doing that. I truthfully didn't think I was gonna even hit 5 followers by this point. So thank you guys for following. That really is great. I'm glad you guys liked what you saw so far enough to even follow. That means that you guys are actually going to be getting an extra stream next week. So, I'll probably repeat this later on the stream when other people pop in, but there's going to be a stream both on the 1st and 2nd. So Saturday and Sunday there will be a stream. I'm not sure what time on Saturday that I will be streaming yet, but keep an eye on the schedule and I will be putting it out. But as for today's stream, it is going to be a shorter stream. I have been up for far too long already today, so instead of the usual 2-hour stream, we're probably only going to do about an hour. Unfortunately, I've had a long day and I still have a lot to do before I can head off to bed tonight. So, instead of keeping you here with me chatting here, let's head off and let us just get set up so that way we can start playing the game tonight. As it's mentioned in the title, tonight we're just going to be working on the mines in my Minecraft world here. Mostly because, once again, I'm tired. I don't think I have the mindset to really build much. So we're going to just be digging down, then digging out. See what we can find in the mines. Hopefully not die to the cave that I left myself trying to work my way down into last time. And as soon as that loads up, we will switch over to our gameplay screen. Figure none of you want to sit there and wait for that to load up. Should have done that beforehand. Lesson learned. Load up the game for this. Anyways, I hope everyone had a good week. I know my week was fairly well. I've been kept very busy doing work and working on fixing up all my costumes because I have a convention coming up in 2 weeks. Which also brings up the topic of that. In 2 weeks' time, I will do my best to stream at Sunday, but I cannot make any guarantees because that will be the day that I come home from a convention and I arrive back quite late from a technically 3-day, but I turn it into a 4-day convention because I head down there a day early. So I'm usually quite tired when I return home. Those are very tiring. And I'm usually, when I get home from that type of event, I usually just toss my stuff into a corner my suitcases to the side, and then I pass out. Alright, everything might be a little bit laggy for a second here as the world loads up. My computer's already running quite hot, so it might not handle Minecraft well. If it's really not going to do this, I might have to switch to a different game. See if I can move closer to a fan for my laptop. See if that'll help it. Well, you guys might get the joy of me talking for a little while longer as I try and see if I can get this to properly stop bugging out. Oh, it's still quite buggy. Give me a second. None of you have to suffer through this. Okay. I believe I have gotten that fixed now. Which means we can switch over to our game, as long as everything will behave. There we go. Alright! As long as everything behaves. Nope! Game just crashed. Oh. It's gonna be one of those nights. This is the second time this has crashed tonight. Oh. You know what? We're gonna see about maybe playing a different game. Minecraft has crashed twice on me already tonight. We're gonna see about playing a different game. Hang on a second. Let me just fix something here. Alright, we're going to be chatting for a little bit while I try and figure out what game my computer will let me actually play. So, I don't know about the rest of you, but as I said, I've had a busy week. I have been working on my costume pieces for the convention coming up in 2 weeks' time. Mostly between work and some health problems, but I think I got the health problems all settled for the time being. But my costume pieces, I have gone through so much Mod Podge trying to seal in paint. Because I've had problems with different pieces of costume of my costume pieces chipping. It's absolutely nuts. It's been absolutely a pain to get it all fixed up, and it's been nuts the amount of chipping and stuff that I've had to deal with, and the amount of times I've had to touch up these costume pieces. I absolutely love these costumes. I'm bringing 4 costumes actually to this convention this year. Usually I only bring 3, but I'm bringing 4 this year. One of them I haven't worn in, ooh, I don't know. I think it's been, I don't know. How long has it been? I want to say 5 years? 4 years. I want to say 4 years. 5 years since I've worn it to a convention. But I've like worn it for like videos for like TikTok and stuff like that. Yes, I have a TikTok. I have a TikTok that I post cosplay on. Let's see. My computer might be able to run that. Okay. So, I always joke. It's funny because people always when I say I cosplay, they always think I do like always these pretty little costumes and the super cute costumes, and I'm like, no. Half the time I'm covered in fake blood. I like one of the main ways that I work with I finish off my costumes is I take it outside with a lighter and I set them on fire, and then I go like rub it in the dirt and take a rock and then rub them in the rocks and distress the clothing that way. It's quite funny to watch me go outside and just absolutely destroy this costume that I spent like probably anywhere from 8 to 40 hours on, depending on how complex it is. I've gone outside and proceeded to set on fire costumes that cost close to like $100 in materials to make, and then I go burn it. It's quite funny to watch. But yeah, I've been fighting with the props and stuff, making sure everything was all set up, everything has been sealed up, everything has been touched up. Trying to find all the bits and bobs to all the costumes, because one of them has so many different like little bits, so many different odds and ends and accessories and little tiny bits here and there. Alright. Okay. I think I have a game that won't crash on me. Let's see if I can find it in to properly tag. We are going to play some kingdoms. Oh, kingdom. Nothing lasts. I'm sorry, I cannot talk and type. Save my life. That. Alright. I think that should be all updated nicely. Let's see how... Give me 1 second here, just to make sure everything is all set. Okay, it's still gonna take me a few minutes to set up everything. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm still fairly new to streaming, so it takes me a few minutes to get everything set up. Okay. Oh, where was I talking? Oh yeah, I've been fighting with my wig recently, this week, trying to get that all set up. Because, unfortunately, I have, for one of my costumes, I have a long wig. I hate long wigs. They are my nightmare. Normally, they wouldn't be too bad. But for this one costume, I have a crown that goes on top. It's a nightmare, because every time I wear this wig, the crown messes up all the hair, because there's a bunch of braids in this wig. So, every time I wear it, I need to redo the entire wig. And it's a nightmare. Okay. That looks fairly good. Um, 1 second here. Almost got it. Almost got the game set up. We can almost start playing. Okay. Right, just to fix the game sound. Alright. I think I have that all fixed. So, let us go ahead and I know nothing's showing up there. Give it a second. We're actually going to get rid of Spotify. and playing game sound. I actually like the music for... I actually really like music for this game. So we're gonna actually put music on for this game. If it'll play. Here you have music. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. For those that don't know, this game, it's a fairly simple game. And you start the game where there's a king or queen. You don't really get a say in it. Oh, that game sound is very loud. Give me a second. Let me fix that. The game is going to disappear, so... Oh, it didn't disappear on me. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Alright, that's not nearly as loud. There we go. You start as a king or queen, you pick up coins, and these little villagers here, where you drop coins, they become your citizens, you hold down coins at certain points, and you can basically give your little citizens jobs, and you can assign certain jobs to be done or things to be built with the coins that you have. Basically, what the tutorial is telling you here. I've played this quite a few times. Oh yeah, also, hunters will go out and hunt, like, deer and rabbits, and they get coins for that, so. At night, you have, I forget what they're called. I don't know if they're called goblins or ghouls or... Not exactly sure what they're called. But they will come and attack you, and I think it's every 10, I forget it's every 5 or 10 days, you get basically like a red moon and get a giant wave of them, and your goal is basically to survive. You can eventually expand far enough where you get to the point where you can attack the gate and close the gate. But it's actually, I find it to be quite difficult, but it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Come on, where side we're gonna attempt to put on another bow, and don't have enough for another hammer. You have coins for me, thank you. Yeah, there's not gonna be an attack tonight because First night. Oh no, there's gonna be an attack. And dead. And the little bow guy got him. Am I going to get my morning coins? Good if I get them on my first day or not. Yeah, I am. Morning taxes. And here's a little encampment. I can throw coins at these guys, and they will join my camp. Okay. Okay, let's start building up these defenses. I don't have any coins. Alright. And this side to be built up. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do here? What was I talking about earlier? What else can I talk about for you guys? I can keep talking about the convention I'm going to. You guys want to hear stories about the convention that I went to? I have plenty of stories. I've been going there since 2014. It was my first convention. I was in high school when I first went there. I was in high school when I first went there. So it was quite a while ago when I first went there. I was an itty bitty baby cosplayer. Still learning the ropes. I was in what I like to call the trash fandom. I still love my trash fandom. Even if it is a troublesome fandom, it's my trash fandom. One day I'll break out and cosplay from that fandom again. That convention was probably one of the most fun cons I've ever had. And definitely one of the main reasons why I continue going to conventions. I met so many super nice people at that convention. It was just so nice. I have some of the craziest stories from that convention too. Like the fact that I ended up lounging on a couch in the wrong hotel's lobby at like 12 o'clock in the morning in like a giant pile with a couple other people. who I had met earlier that day. Like, I don't even remember their names. I was cosplaying from Homestuck, and they were cosplaying from Dorora, and I forget who else joined us, but we were having people join us and leave us all the time. We just ended up in just like one giant pile on the couches in the lobby in the middle of the night. It was a time. And that was only after we decided that the floor of the convention center was not comfy. Because we originally were on the floor of the convention center. We had just plopped ourselves down there. Don't ask why. We don't know. I do not want to actually do that. I do not want to cut that tree down. That is sort of sucks that I did that. There's also, from that story, while we were still sitting on the floor in the convention center lounging, as we were sitting up there and just sort of lounging, because we were on the floor for a good hour and a half. This is like day 2 of the convention, so we're already exhausted at this point. Late at night. It's like 11 o'clock or so. We had, we look over down the hallway, and there's just this pink blob on the floor. And none of us could figure out what it was. It's this pink blob of fabric. Like, we half suggest, like, one of us go over and, like, try and figure out what it was, but none of us wanted to move. So, none of us did. At one point, all of a sudden, this pink blob starts to move. Stands up, revealing itself to be a Kirby cosplayer. And walks away. Apparently Kirby was taking a nap. It's just like, okay. That was the thing we saw. Alright. That was also the year that I ran into the Homestuck dance party. That was a fun one. They had almost entirely Homestuck parody music. And it was, they had almost entirely Homestuck parody music. And at one point, someone had broken out bubbles. So, of course, us being just giant children proceeded to stop the dance party and just scream bubbles at the top of all of our lungs and proceed to just try to pop bubbles. So you got a group of like 15 to 20 people in full costume. Half of us are painted gray, screaming bubbles, trying to pop bubbles at a convention center with, like, surprisingly good parody music playing in the hallway of the convention center. I have a video of that somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I have a video of that somewhere. Like, it's not a long video, it's just a little clip. It's super grainy. Because quality of recording equipment back then was... I don't even think it was on my... Was it on my phone? No, my phone didn't record back then. I want to say it was on my iPod? I want to say it was on my iPod. I really want to say it was on my iPod that I recorded that. Yeah. It was, it was a time. It was definitely a time. It's actually quite funny. It was, my cousin who managed to bring me to my first convention there. She doesn't go to conventions anymore. At least I don't think so. She mostly goes to, like, Renaissance fairs if she goes to anything anymore. I'm not sure exactly on the reasons why, but I still find great joy in conventions, and therefore, I go to them. Granted, I also enjoy Renaissance fairs. They are a lot of fun also. I usually end up dressing up for those too. If it be in a character or just in Renaissance-esque garb. I have way too much of that. I think I have... I've been slowly collecting Renaissance garb for, oh, I want to say the past 5 years or so. They have, I've been doing that because I really want to go to a really big event that is up in Canada, but it's a week long. So I would like to have enough to actually last the entire week. Ooh, 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 trader, 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 yes. Okay. I got the trader. Good, good, good. Alright, expand this way. Alright, yeah, I have a lot of, Renaissance garb, as I was saying. The last few fairs I have attended, I have gone in costume, which had with more that was more leaning towards cosplay, which has been well received by people that have attended. So that was definitely a lot of fun. A bit more work getting into full cosplay in the parking lot of the fair than I'm used to because I'm I'm oh, that's a red moon. I'm not prepared for a red moon here. Oh no! This is not turning out well. Alright, I didn't lose too many. Just this side. Okay. That wasn't too bad. One? Just one guy. Alright. That really wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Alright, farms on the other side, I want to get that up and going since now I have a bunch of farmers that I was not prepared for. Do I have enough coin? No, I do not. Now I have enough coin. I should try and gather enough coin to make some more views, but any more bowmen. Well, I haven't explored this side. I haven't explored really this way. It's this way. What is this way? Oh, another camp, okay. Alright, yeah. What was I saying? Before I got distracted. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Renaissance fairs. I was, getting into cosplay in the parking lot. Yeah, that's not fun. Getting into full cosplay in the parking lot, not fun. 0 out of 10, don't recommend. For those that don't know, it's sort of a tradition to get into costume in the parking lot at Renaissance fairs. You basically you put on your base layer of your costume before you go to the fair. And then when you get to the fair, you finish putting on the rest of your costume in the parking lot. It's quite a sight to see sometimes. And normally it's not too bad. Or for most people it's not too bad. And then you get people like me who have big, elaborate costumes. This is just like, yeah, I can't move. You know, I could probably pull up photos of my costume to show you guys. I feel like I should pull up photos to show you guys, but I also know it's gonna take me forever and a half to figure out how to pull up photos to show you guys. I could if you guys... I could. Maybe like when I'm ending stream, I'll pull up photos to show you guys. It's like a couple of the costumes that I'm talking about. Oh, I could also just pull up my, maybe I'll just pull up my, my lineup photo for the convention I'm going to. I don't mind showing you guys that. It'll show you the photos of, like, the different costumes I have. And it's funny. And yeah, it's like, you get all these people who are just like, I, I, they're just like so worried about being cringe and everything like that, and they have to be cosplaying from like the newest and the greatest thing, and I'm sitting here just like, I cosplay from the block game. I cosplay from Minecraft YouTube. I cosplay Minecraft YouTubers. One of them's not even alive anymore. One of them makes people cry when they see me, and they get all excited, then they cry. My other cosplay's from a party game. I embrace cringe. I live in cringe. It's the funniest thing. I enjoy this. People are like, online people can be really, really mean and sometimes, but at a convention, it's an entirely different story. What you would think would be, what some people would almost bully you or they try to like run you off and like tell you off and be mean to you about out online for, you get praised for at conventions for. It baffles me that people are like that, especially since like half the time the people that are saying stuff about cosplayers online, they've never even been to conventions. So it's like, man, you don't even know the culture. You're living in a little fantasy. You've seen. You've never even been to into what it's like in person at a convention. And I mean, yes, each con has its own like vibe and feel to it and culture to them. And I understand that. But it's just one of those things. Like, why do you do that? It doesn't make sense. People are weird. Yeah, like I said, I cosplay from Minecraft. I cosplay from the Slenderverse. I cosplay from. I used to cosplay from Homestuck. I cosplay from. What else do I cosplay? I cosplay from Among Us. Among Us is like one of the Slenderverse one. I don't really get recognized in because it's just so low key that no one, unless you like, I go to a meetup, no one's going to know. Which is going to be fun this year because there actually is a meetup. So I'll actually have people who know who I am cosplaying as. But um this what's I saying? Oh yeah, I the it's actually funny because the Among Us one, it's probably one of the easiest ones to walk around in that I actually get like a lot of recognition in. My Among Us cosplay, I actually designed it to be the imposter. So I get a lot of people who will, like, I'll be walking around the convention and I'll hear someone just say, "Black is sus." So I'll whip my head around to him and I'll flip the visor, I'll like flip the visor of the helmet up a little bit and it reveals a row of like bloodied, like jagged teeth, and people just sort of like flip out and then immediately ask for a photo because everyone loves it. And it's the coolest thing ever because it's a fun cosplay to walk around in. I actually have decent vision in that costume. I can see fairly well. I can get around fairly easily. It's surprisingly cool and easy, and I don't overheat in that costume. Unlike most of my cosplays, where what is life? You overheat. Even if there's snow outside, you overheat. Um, but that's one of the fun things about that costume. It's just it's nice because like I've improved it since last year, so I need new photos of that one taken. Hopefully I can get some of my friends to help out with that. Because I don't have any photo shoots, professional photo shoots planned for that one. I only have one professional photo shoot planned, and I planned it with a small sort of group that I threw together with with one of my convention kids and someone who might become another convention kid of mine, might not. We'll see. We've chatted online a little bit. We originally wanted to meet up last year, but unfortunately our paths quite literally like just missed each other. As in, they went down the escalator as I went up the escalator, apparently. And we just missed each other. Because yeah, it was... That was actually a really funny one, because as I went up the escalator, I heard someone call out my name, uh, and I was cosplaying Technoblade at the time from Minecraft, and they mentioned that I had just missed a dream, and I'm like 90% sure that was the person that I was trying to meet up with. We like just missed each other. So this year we've made sure that we're going to meet up. Yeah, so I'm gonna have an... Oh no, we've been invaded. Simon! Pause the game. Simon! We've been invaded by a Simon! And I don't have a way to close the door from here. Oh no. Hang on. That means I need to get up. Simon! Hi! We are being invaded by the cat. I got up to close the door. That was not an invite to steal my seat. Can I have my seat back? Can I have my seat back? Don't you motor at me. Don't you motor at me. No, no, that is not an invite to roll over and look cute. Scoot. Scoot, scoot, scoot the boot. You guys ever try to convince a 17-pound cat to move? 17-pound cat that's not actually fat. He's just that big. Yeah. Big boy. Hi, okay, yep, hello, okay. Apparently we're doing snuggle time. Okay. Hi. Okay, I guess we're taking a break from the game because cat snuggle time. Yeah, yes, Simon. I love you too. You you crazy boy. Yeah, hi. Can I can I get back to what I was doing, Simon? Ugh, yeah, right in the mouth. Oh, you good? You done? Now? Here. Can we adjust at least? Yeah, how about you sit there? You gonna move over there? Okay, thank you. Okay, one cat settled, hopefully. Let us continue. I do not remember what I was talking about now. I don't remember at all what I was talking about. Nope, not a clue. Brain does not remember anything. Ooh. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, meeting up. Uh, yeah, so this year I have made a group chat with my con kid who is only going to be cosplaying with us for a little bit because has other plans for I believe is going to be cosplaying from Genshin Impact. I cannot pronounce that to save my life. Uh, uh, and but she's going to get changed into into a words into I believe it was Captain Puffy cosplay to join us for a photo shoot that I have set up along with the person who I was planning to meet up with last year was unfortunately missed, but this year we are going to meet up, who is going to be cosplaying as a female version of Dream. And then there's me, who is bringing back my Technoblade, who I have made improvements to. So I am walking around this year with, I made, instead of just having normal, boots on, he, now has hoofs for his feet. Along with, I've made improvements to his wig, and I've also some of his jewelry and just his shirt in general. I've made some improvements too. Different little odds and ends. Unfortunately, I did lose his totem of undying that I had for him. So I do need to find either find that or make a new one before the convention, which that'll be fun to figure out how to do. Not looking forward to that. Nope, not looking forward to that one at all. I think I know how I can do it. Still not gonna be fun. But yeah, I don't know what time I'm planning to meet, or we're planning to meet up, me and the person who's cosplaying Drain. We're planning to do that on day 2 of the convention. We still need to work out the details on that little bit, but but yeah, it's one of those things that we'll work it out when we get closer to the convention. We'll have just under 2 weeks to the convention. So we still have a little while. It'll definitely be a lot of fun. I'm just hoping my health will hold out. Okay. Very dark. I think that's gonna be a blood moon here. And that's a blood moon. Okay. Can we tell them all? You actually made sure I've held them all. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah, meeting up with them. Yeah. And my health, about my health. Yeah, I was hopefully my health will hold out for the convention. If worst comes to worst, I do have sort of a backup for if my health sort of does go to shit while I'm at the convention. And I do have a plan set in place for that, so. Which is you know, sort of a good thing to have. Set there, so as a just in case. I'm just hoping one of my favorite restaurants is still there this year. I have a few places that I love eating when I go down there. And I go there every time I am there. Can I click this? I don't remember the name of one of them. But it's just this, like, salad place where I don't remember what the prices were, but it's not too bad of a price. It's basically, you can make your own salad and get a really big bowl of salad. I know it sounds stupid, a bowl of salad. But after, like on day 2, day 3 of the convention, that's usually, like, Saturday for me. You start craving, like, at least for me, something that's just super healthy that you just need to put in your body. And it's just one of those things. It's so nice when you can just. It's right there, literally when you leave the convention center, right there between the convention center. Like if you're heading out into the mall, right there, salad place. And I just quickly go in there, grab my nice salad, and just either head back into the convention or head up to my hotel room or whatever I want to do, because I like getting a really nice hotel that's connected to the convention center. I'll pay the premium price for that. I don't like walking. I've done the whole walk a block and a half for the cheaper price thing before. I prefer not to do that anymore. But, yeah, there's that restaurant there. And then there's a place that is a little bit of a walk. Or you can now order from. I mean, they deliver, or you can use one of the delivery apps and they'll get it to you. Truthfully, I'd probably just walk it though. Because it's only about a 5-minute walk. called Love Art Sushi. And basically, it's a sushi bowl. And once again, that's one that's like, it's a little more on the pricier side. You're getting sushi. So, obviously, it's gonna cost a little bit more. But their food's good. It's always been good. I remember when they first opened, they like super hardcore pushed it because they opened right around the time Anime Boston went around. Oh, that's the convention I'm going to. And flow, thank you. And they put up a whole bunch of specials that were anime themed. Like they had one that was called like the Goku Bowl, and oh, I know they had one that was like Naruto themed, and I forget what else they had, but they had like 3 or 4 different, maybe it was 5. I forget now. It's been years, but they had all these different like specials that were all anime themed, and they ran a deal like if you had your convention badge, you got so much off your order. And it's like you walked in there and it's like all these people want to be at the convention, and I actually found out that they actually were going to the convention too. They like ended up buying like I forget if it was like 1 or 2 badges that, while I don't endorse this, technically they were passing the badge back and forth between each other to get into the convention. Like on their breaks. They would run to the convention and take turns going in. There was also the, They don't do that anymore, unfortunately. They still have good food. They also have boba tea there, so that's in my opinion, that's always a plus too. Boba tea is always a plus. Boba tea's always a win, always a yes, always a plus. Unless it's really shitty boba tea, then it's a no. Yeah, and then there's the last restaurant that I go to, which is called Wagamama's, which is I believe it's technically an Asian fusion restaurant. They have really good food. It's expensive. It's very expensive. But it's so good. I have not had a single thing there that was not mouth-watering good. And I forget exactly what the name actually like translates to, but it basically translates to like really good food or something like that. Like the name actually translates to something along that line. Um, so the food, so that's like one of my big splurge for food is that restaurant. That's my big splurge food place there. I I enjoy that. That restaurant is really good. It's like when I get it's quite literally like I get into Boston, I get to my hotel, I check into my hotel, I throw all my stuff into my room, I get changed into cosplay, maybe, and then it depends. If registration's open, I go get my badge. But if but if I'm super hungry and I know registration's still gonna be open for a little while, or it's not open yet, then I go and get my food at Wagner's. That's the first thing I do, because that restaurant just yes. The answer to that restaurant is just yes. There's no other answer to that restaurant except for yes. Yeah. The convention itself also has, like, food in it. I've never trusted it. I've eaten in the convention, and I've eaten, like, the food in there before. I usually have to be quite desperate to eat the food in the convention. From the convention. And usually if I do, it's like, I'll eat the fries. Those are safe. Maybe I'll grab a water. Because I really don't trust anything else that is made in that convention. I remember one year, shortly after the convention, the stories of the taco boat came out. Basically, almost everyone who ate the taco boat ended up with some form of food poisoning. not like severe, like in the hospital food poisoning, but like you became very well acquainted with the porcelain throne. And I find that very funny because it's just like, as someone who's worked in the food industry, I'm just sitting here just like, yeah, I took one look at those taco boats and went, I ain't touching that. I just took one look at those and went, nope, not trusting those. Those don't look good. Nope. I think like the one time like I actually bought like substantial food, like the only time like I've bought like substantial food from the convention is like if like I buy like a burger or something like that, and those usually I like if I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna make sure that like they're made fresh. Those are usually hot ticket items. They go fast, so they're usually a safe bet. Hot dogs can be a little bit more iffy on. Are you leaving me? Simon! My cat is leaving me. Maybe. Maybe not. Stand my on. I think if I can make it to day 20, that's where I think I'm going to end this. Ooh. We're fairly safe right now. I feel secure on this. My cat just opened the door again, which means I need to get up. So I'm gonna let that run while I take care of that. So you guys don't need to have that paused. It's also an excuse to stretch. Been sitting for too long. My back is not happy with me. Oh, is that a blood moon? That sounds like music for a blood moon. What it looks like a blood moon. Oh, you don't have any coins for me. Oh, okay. Besides the flying monster that ate people, we're good. Ate a flying monster that ate people. I don't like the flying monster that ate people! Need more coins, okay. Does anyone have more coins over here? Yes. Do I not have any farmers? Why do I not have any farmers? Oh, my farmers died! I don't remember what I was talking about before. Anyone remember what I was talking about before? Because I don't remember what I was talking about before. Alright, adventure. What was I talking about? Don't remember where my train of thought was. Simon, really? We are not starting the in and out, in and out, in and out this early. You're going to pick one. You're going to pick the in the room or out of the room. You're going to pick one. We're not doing the I'm going to come in and out, in and out, in and out every 5 minutes. Come on, up. Attaboy. Now stay put. Okay. Let's see. What else can I talk about? Oh, that's a lot of coins. You were busy hunting. Here. I can make another farmer. And I'm going to move this wall. Let's see if I can grab. Yep. Another villager. Let's head back this way. Yep. Grab the daily coin. I want to expand this way. Let's get another person with a hammer. Come on. Need someone with a hammer to come over here. Thank you. Let's keep building this up. And as quickly as we can. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. As much as I can do there. Yeah, I need to expand the walls going that way. I really need to expand the walls going that way. Because that is where my farmers are going. They are all dying. Alright. Grab coins. Alright, let's head off this way. There is a wall. Which I want to build on. Please and thank you. Oh, let's see. What's going on over here? Oh, everything got ruined over here. Okay. Everything went to ruins over there. Got that. Loud and clear. I need a coin. Someone hand me a coin. Someone hand me a coin. That works. There we go. Couple builders. Yeah, come on. Everyone, back in. And bow people. One more. No one knows how to defend themselves. Oh, that's a lot of them. That's gonna break. That's gonna break. That's gonna break. Did we survive that? Oh, we survived that. I don't know how we survived that, but we survived that. Okay. Ooh. I can't believe we survived that. Alright. Let us get back up this way. And see if I can collect any coins from anyone. Because I am broke. I am broke. I'm broke. No coins. No coins at all. Oh, we are having financial troubles. What day are we on? Oh, we're on day 20. I did say I was gonna end on day 20. I also did say it was gonna be a short stream, but look at me, I'm almost at 2 hours. Eh, well, I'll keep going. Either I'll go till I either die on this run or I hit 2 hours, whichever one comes first. What else can I talk about while we're doing this? I could keep. I'll probably just keep talking about the convention. I can blabber on about that for probably too long. And that is literally one of my favorite things. Going to conventions. To an extent, it is my pride going to these conventions. I don't get to go to a lot of them. I wish I could go to more. But I don't. Unfortunately, it costs a lot of money to go to. And they are definitely racking up in price. So, they cost. They're all costing a pretty penny to get to go to them nowadays. I was lucky that I did like the pre-registration for Anime Boston this year. So I was able to get my ticket for, I think it was $90. I believe that's how much pre-registration was, like if you got it early. And then there was the I don't know how much it's going to be if you like buy like at door or if you buy it now. I think it's gonna be like around 100, a little over 100 or so. But yeah, it's you top that up off with so with the price of hotels, which is when your convention falls on a holiday in the city every year, it's expensive. Yeah, I think like technically it hits 3 different holidays this year. Um, technically. Don't quote me on that one. I know last year we didn't fall on Easter, but there was actually a music festival going on at the same time, and I think there was also there was something else also going on in the city. I don't know if it was a concert or if it was a blood moon. This is a blood moon. I'm dead. Oh. I'm basically as good as dead. Um, uh, but there was a music festival, and I forget what else was going on. I want to say it was a ball game, a baseball game or something like that going on that weekend too. So, the bus ride in the city was very interesting. We had a interesting crowd packed onto the bus. How did I survive that blood moon? What is the damages? I took no damages on that side. How did I survive that blood moon? I shouldn't have survived that blood moon. Oh, I'm not surviving that blood moon. Hi. Do they survive? I can't believe I survived that. I should not have survived that. Yeah, so the bus ride down was very interesting. When, you pack it full of people going to all these different events, and you have, what was it, like a 2.5 hour ride? Or 3 hour ride? Sometimes you end up talking to the people sitting around you. I I ended up meeting, I think they were a couple that were working in Artist Alley. I met another guy who was going to the convention, but he got off. He goes to stop earlier than Boston, right before Boston, because he had family who he stayed with right outside of Boston. Which smart if you can do that and you don't mind commuting. That's actually really smart to do. I've I've tried that. It's not for me. Yeah, and I met another guy who was going to, like I said, I think it was the ball game or something like that. Yeah, I know it wasn't the music festival. Uh, then there was a couple people that were going to the music festival. They weren't as nice. They seemed a lot more standoffish, surprisingly. Yeah, they were a lot more standoffish. Surprisingly, like I said, they were. I wouldn't have thought that they would have been as much of a standoff, much of a as they would have been so standoffish. But I I really don't know why they were like that. But guess to each their own. I don't know. They they did their own thing in their area of the city. We did our thing in our area of the city. From what I can tell, they had fun. We had fun in ours. So we didn't affect each other. That's all that mattered. The city of Boston got a lot of money. And I'm sure that's all really they cared about. The city of Boston got a lot of money that weekend. I do not have enough coin for you. Oh, we've hit the 2-hour mark. Alright. We'll go to day 25. And we'll call it there. Round it out nicely like that. Day 25 or death. Whichever comes first. Thank you for those coins. They are greatly appreciated. Still not enough to do that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Uh-oh. They ran away. Alright. And quickly go grab running allowance. That helps at all. Okay. So, let's see, what was there? I don't think I'm gonna survive. There's that coin. Okay, that's gonna get destroyed in seconds. At least it's something. Alright. I'm either gonna survive tonight or I'm gonna die. Either way, this will be the last night. Oh. Because I still have stuff to do before I can call it a night. And it is getting late. So that will be just about where we're going to call it. What are you doing there? I don't hear anything. Oh, there we are. Oh, there you go. Day 25. Alright. Well. Let us well, it definitely wasn't Minecraft. My computer decided that Minecraft was not an option tonight. So, I hope you guys enjoyed Kingdom. Definitely a departure from what I've been playing recently with Minecraft, and as you've probably noticed if you've watched some of my VODs on my VOD channel, I do play a variety of different games. So you never can be quite sure what I'm going to put out and what I'm going to play for the day. Hopefully, once I have a little bit more of a set schedule and am able to stream more consistently and on more days and have a better setup, I'll be able to have more of a set, like I streamed this game on this day type of thing going on. So, as a reminder, you guys did hit my goal. Thank you again so much. That's great. That's fantastic. You guys did such a great job doing that. So, you notice I did set a new goal. That's 25. That is a bit more than last time. That was just at 5. Same, right now it's just the same reward if you guys manage to hit that at 25 followers. You will, you will either get an extra long stream if my computer will allow it, or you will get an extra day of streaming. For this goal that we just hit, you will get that extra day of streaming. That means on April 1st and on April 2nd, I will be streaming. On April 2nd, it will be my usual time of streaming. On April 1st, I am not sure on the time that I'm going to be streaming. It might be me at the same time, just different day. Not sure. So keep an eye on my schedule. I will be posting it within the next couple days. If you don't know, I do have a TikTok set up for this account where I do try to post clips when I can manage to actually get them of my stream, of anything that happens. I also do tend to post if I'm going live, if I remember to do that. I have a bad tendency to forget to do that. I'm working on that. It's a work in progress. But for the time being, you guys did great. Keep up the great work. I will see you guys on the 1st of April. No, this was not a joke. I might do something as just for a haha because it is the 1st of April, but I will be live. And I will be trying to stream for the average 2 hours. So, I hope to see you guys there. Till then, hope you all have a good week. See you next time. Bye!